Hello students, this is Miss Pooja Arun Matre, lecturer in Electronics and Telecommunication Department in Praveen Patil College of Diploma Engineering and Technology, Bhayandar East. Today's topic is C&D chapter number 3, Physical Layer part 5. The learning course outcomes are types of guided media. Second type is coaxial cable and third type is fiber optic cable. The second type of the guided media is coaxial cable. Coaxial cable was invented in 1929 and its first used commercially in 1941. The coaxial name comes from the coax. Coax means the two conductor in which the conductors run concentrically with each other and along the axis of the cable. Coax means two conductor run concentrically with each other and along with the axis of this cable. The coaxial cables, commonly called a coax, are copper cables with a metal shielding designed to provide immunity against the noise and greater bandwidth. So it can transmit the signal over the larger distance at the higher speed as compared to the twisted pair cables. The design of the coaxial cables are categorized by their radio government, that is RG ratings. A unique set of the physical specifications defined by the RG numbers are the specifications such as the wire gauge of the inner conductor, the thickness and the type of the inner insulator, also the construction of the shield and the type of the outer casing used for the size of this casting. The radio government rating is specialized in function. Following are the few common ones of the government radios are radio government rating of the coaxial cables is RG8. RG8 is used in a thick Ethernet. RG9 is used in also thick Ethernet. RG11 is also used in a thick Ethernet. RG58 is used in a thin Ethernet and RG59 is used for the television. So the frequency ranges of the coaxial cable is 100 kHz to the 500 MHz. So the coaxial cable carries the signal of the higher frequency ranges than the twisted pair cable. Here the figure shows the construction of the coaxial cable. It has a conductor, wire insulator, foil shield, braided shield and the cable jacket. The working of the coaxial cable is center conductor. Center conductor is the heart of the coaxial cable. Typically, it is constructed either of the pure copper or a copper coated steel, that is a dielectric medium aluminum. The conductor is responsible for the transmitting the cable's signal. Second one is a dielectric insulator. The electric insulator's purpose is a twofold. First is act as an insulator between the center conductor and the outer braided, that is false shielding. Second is helps physically to hold the center conductor in the center of the cable. It is made by the foam polyethylene and the Teflon, polyethylene, polypropylene and the polyvinyl chloride. Third is a braided shield. The interference tends to come into two different flavors: electromagnetic interference, that is EMI, and the radio frequency interference, that is RFI. The EMI interference is often caused by the heavy power lines, cell phone signals, etc. A braided shield protects the signals from the EMI, which often ranges anywhere from the 30% to the 95% coverage. The higher coverage, the better the protection. Fourth one is the foil shield. Although not always present on a coaxial cable, the foil shield serves to protect the RFI interference. The foil shields are almost always made out of the aluminum foil and simply around the inner part of the cable. Unlike the braided shield, which have 2% coverage, these two shields always cover the 100%. That means braided shield cover the 30 to 95% coverage, but the foil shield cover the shield up to 100%. And the last one is the outer jacket. The outer jacket is generally made out of the flexible PVC, that is polyvinyl chloride, and serves the primarily to hold the cable together and protect it from the element. Here are some characteristics of the coaxial cable. First one, it is used to transmit the both analog and digital signal. Second one is the superior frequency characteristics compared to the twisted pair cable. It can support the high frequencies and the data rates. It requires amplifiers every few kilometers for the long distance transmission. It is usable spectrum for the analog signaling up to the 500 MHz. It requires repeaters every few kilometers for digital transmission. For the both analog and digital transmission, it is closer spacing is necessary for the higher frequency or data rates. Applications of coaxial cable. The use of the coaxial cable is started in analog telephone networks, where a single coaxial cable could carry a thousands of voice signals. Later it was used in a digital telephone networks, where a single coaxial cable could carry a digital data up to Mbps. It is the most common use in a cable TV, that is television. The coaxial cabling is often used in heavy industrial environment. And another common application of the coaxial cable is traditional Ethernet LANs. Advantages of coaxial cable. The low cost due to the less total footage of the cable hubs, and the hubs are not needed in coaxial cable. It has a lower attenuation than twisted pair cable. It has a good immunity for the EMI, electromagnetic interference. It supports high bandwidth. But the disadvantage of the coaxial cable are it is limited in network speed. It is limited in size of the network. One bad connector can take down entire network. Coax can be bulky. Coax is among the most expensive type of the wire cable. Third type of the guided media is fiber optic cable. Fiber optic is a glass cabling media that sends network signal using a light. A fiber optic cable light pipe which is used to carry a light beam from the one place to the another place. So the fiber optic cabling has a higher bandwidth capacity than the copper cabling, and it is used mainly for the higher backbones, long cable runs, and the connection to high performance of the workstation. So data transmission over optical fiber has greatly increased over the last few years, although the fiber to the desktop has not really caught on expected. So it has an inner core glass that conducts a light. Inner core is surrounded by the cladding. Here the diagram shows the fiber optic cable. Construction of fiber optic cable. First one is a core, then cladding, then coating, then straightening, and then cable jacket. The working of the fiber optic cable is core. Core, this is a physical medium that transport or optical data signals from an attached light source to the receiving device. The core is a single continuous strand of the glass or a plastic that measures in the microns by the size of its outer diameter. The larger the core, the more light the cable can carry. Larger the core, the more light the cable can carry. All the fiber optic cable is sized according to its core outer diameter. The three multi-mode sizes most commonly available are 50, 62.5 and 100 microns. A single mode cores are generally less than 9 microns. Cladding. Cladding is the thin layer that surrounds the fiber core and serves a boundary that contains the light waves and causes the refraction, enabling the data to travel throughout the length of the fiber segment. Next is a coating. Coating is a layer of the plastic that surrounds the core and cladding to reinforce the and protect the fiber core. So coating are the measured in a microns and it can range from the 250 to 900 microns. Next one is the strengthening fibers. This component helps to protect the core against the crushing force and excessive tension during the installation. And the last one is the cable jacket. This is the outer layer of the fiber optic jacket, although the some type can have a black or yellow jacket. Characteristics of fiber optic cable. Fiber optic cabling can provide extremely high bandwidths in the range from the 100 Mbps to the 2 GHz. 2 gigabits because the light has a much higher frequency than electricity. The number of nodes which a fiber optic can support does not depend on its length but on the hub or hubs that connect cables together. Fiber optic cable has a much lower attenuation and can carry the signals to longer distances without using amplifiers and repeaters in between. Fiber optic cable is not attached by EMI effects and can be used in areas where high voltages are passing by. The cost of fiber optic cable is more compared to twisted pair and coaxial. The, the installation of the fiber optic cables is difficult and tedious. Applications of fiber optic cable. First is a medical. Used as a light guide, imaging tools and also as a lasers for the surgery. Second for defense or government. Used as a hydrophones for the seismic and sonar uses. As a, as a wiring in aircraft, submarines and other vehicles and also for field of networking. Third one is the data storage used for the data transmission. Fourth one is the telecommunications. Fiber is laid and used for the transmitting and receiving purposes. Next is the networking. It is used to connect the users and servers in a variety of network setting and help increases the speed and accuracy of data transmission. And the last one is the broadcast and CATV. The broadcast cable companies are using fiber optic cables for wiring CATV, HDTV, CATV, HDTV, internet, video on demand and other applications. The advantages of the fiber optic cable are it has a higher data rate than twisted pair cable and coaxial cable. It has a less signal attenuation. It is a noise resistance. It has a lightweight and is more immune to tapping. Disadvantages of fiber optic cable are the installation and the maintenance need expertise that is not yet available everywhere. The propagation of light is unidirectional. Fiber optic cable is more expensive and it has a limited physical arc of cable. Thank you.